Greetings programs, this is your girl Kay with SheGeek Gaming, and today we're going to be playing The Council. I've heard a little bit about this game, like teeny bit, but I also had it recommended in my Steam account, and I was really intrigued by it. I should also state that there was something in here about it causing epilepsy or an epilepsy warning. I don't know where that comes into play in the game, but I figured I'd let you know in this first playthrough. Just pass on the warning. I'm really excited for this game. It sounds very detailed, very cerebral, so it's exciting. Let's get into it. France. Okay. Ooh.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah.
The art style is very...
Nothing. Not a sound.
Oh no.
No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly
that's
where
for
we
sure.
are.
Distinctive, that's what it is.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Do not touch her hairstyle. It looks so coiffed.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours.
Unless you have a barrel somewhere, that ain't happening.
It loosens tongues in no time.
Okay.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
How is he not hearing you?
Von Borchert! Von Borchert!
Hmm?
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Al-Azif.
Trust me.
Okay, so I'm happy it's not timed. I will say one thing that is kind of bugging the crap out of me is the fact that they're pronouncing his name Louis, which is a French pronunciation of the name Louis. Or maybe that's the proper pronunciation and Louis is the Americanized version of it. Either way, they're using the French pronunciation, but they're speaking in a very Americanized accent. I mean, her accent is a little bit more upper middle class, upper crust. His is deeply rooted in American. and it is really throwing me off. It is one of those things that's going to grate on me the entire freaking time. I don't know if he's supposed to be American or not. If he is, then fine. But if he's not supposed to be American, I know it's going to bug the shit out of me the entire game. I don't know. It's just one of those little things. I mean, like, it's details like that just annoy me. Because this is otherwise, it looks like a really nice game. Anyways, so we're either going to act or we're going to trust her. Now, if I act, it would be because I don't want to put my mother in danger. And I'm like, I'm a guy, I'm supposed to take charge, I'm supposed to be able to do it. But at the same time, if she's anything like my mom, if I do act, she's gonna be like, why didn't you trust me? Why didn't you do as I told you? And something's gonna go wrong. Like, something is gonna go wrong because that's the way it always happens. And then, you know, it doesn't go 100% my way. I get hurt or whatever, and she's gonna be like, you should have listened to me. Why didn't you listen to me? And she's never gonna let you forget it. But if you trust her, she seems like she has it under control. So I'm gonna go with mom's and trust her. Fingers crossed that this is the good decision.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
She was real quick on the draw for that. Did you just like shoot him? Right?
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel,
I
Mother?
knew it.
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother.
Okay,
You know what?
he is
I'm warning you.
clearly
This time, I'm coming
mama's
with you.
boy.
No,
Clearly.
even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
The fact that he keeps calling her mother like every other sentence is another thing that's gonna annoy me, because you're talking to her. She knows who she is to you. You don't need to point that relation out to me. You made it clear. We all know. Don't hit us over the head with it like 100 different times. I don't need it. I don't know who you think your audience is. Someone with extremely short-term amnesia? This is not 50 First Dates, okay? But, yeah, so far I like the art style. I like the art style in that it looks very well done for its distinctive style. They're ugly, though. Their character models are kind of ugly. In the sense that I'm just like, not a pretty sight.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Burchard's trail on your own, didn't you?
And the fact that
Ditched me
he's
in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer. And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island.
Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
so she's gone missing, and she didn't tell us where she was going beforehand. Need my aqua?
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you.
In any case,
I'm pretty
It
sure
is
she's
time
not a
for you to
parcel.
stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Business.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Let's play it a little bit close to the vest.
And you, Duchess?
That
You seem
was
to be
little.
quite accustomed to things here.
That was.
Am I right?
Abrupt.
I do not think
Like,
that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer
I was
prepares for
hoping
his
he'd be a
guests.
little bit more.
But you are right.
A little smoother.
This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine
that
you
was a
must find
little
it to be of some interest.
clumsy.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment.
Oh, he called us out on it.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you all right?
What's going on? What the hell's this?
Oh shit! Your hand!
Oh my gosh. What happened to her?
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me.
Her
Don't worry,
hand
Sarah.
is
No one's
missing.
going to find it.
She looks like she's been beaten
Are
up.
you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right.
She's hiding
Just one
something.
thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What?
So she,
Have you lost your mind?
so Emily hid something
There's
for
no
her,
other way.
and now she's like trying
If you
to
kill me,
press
you
it.
won't find it.
That is the point, my dear.
She doesn't want
no
anyone
one
to
must
find it.
ever put their hands on it again.
No, but I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't! No!
Who is he?
No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
Okay, so either this has already happened.
Phew.
No, it hasn't already happened because she's
Are
here.
you all right?
Unless she's
What's going
some twin
on?
or something I don't know about. Did she say her name was? I can't remember if she
Here,
called her
take
Emily or
this.
not. But maybe
I'm
that's in the
sorry.
future.
Keep it. Are you better?
Either
I'm
way,
fine. Don't worry.
our mom is being beaten up.
It's getting late. Why don't
Or
you
she's
go on
beaten
ahead and
up.
I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Gets
Yes!
that way at some point in the
Sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
game.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me.
Yeah,
Happening to me,
so
for God's sake. I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
I'll look around because I don't know if there's some like stuff I can pick up here or not. Kind of hope there is. Wait, what is that? A coin. Okay, so there's stuff that you can pick up. Okay. So, what else is there around? Oh, I saw a little glowing
Louis,
thing.
during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Okay, so this is, I guess, where we do our class, and it's gonna give us our skills. So the diplomat shines in society, a talented speaker, he avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Occultist. The occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. The detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings as well as in people he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. Oh, okay, so right off the bat, I'm like ruling out the occultist as a starter class. Like, I don't know if we're gonna end up. Okay, so it says other skills will be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. So I'm assuming this will open up the tree immediately. So, detective or diplomat kind of stands out to me because detective, we're here to find my mother. Detective skills would come in handy. On the other hand, the diplomat skill, this is a game based on, you know, talking to people and things like that. So starting off strong with this would probably make more sense than getting this. Like, I feel like we can build up to these, but diplomat, I want to start off strong with, you know, a good base, and we're gonna go with this. So diplomat unlocks the conviction, linguistics, diversion, etiquette, and politics skill. You now have 7 effort points to use your skills. Your past granted you the skills of manipulation and in psychology. Okay. So we have 3 points to spend. Since we already have these open, right? These are all level 1. And I'm assuming, yeah, these, we have to put more in to get it. We have subterfuge, science, insight, knowledge. Okay, again, this is probably not as important. Starting out, questioning. Notice anything strange in someone's behavior. Oh, I like that one. Vigilance. Notice noteworthy details in oddly placed items. I feel like that can be important. Psychology. Read people like an open book. Ooh, and we are close to it. Use your logical mind and oratorial logic, agility. I like questioning. Yeah, I like questioning. We'll go with that.
Well, I've devoted myself to the interests of France to the best of my abilities. A few years ago, I had a brush with some of your fellow countrymen.
Counter-revolutionaries, I'd imagine.
Exactly. They got away, thanks to a little diversion I came up with to keep the sans-culottes away. Believe me, they came close to adorning the walls of the catacombs of Paris.
So that young French diplomat was you? The mercy you showed the agents
So
of the
he
Queen
is
roused
French.
the admiration of the court. Few would have let them leave France alive.
Are you kidding
Duchess,
me?
I'm surprised that anyone still remembers.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell
That's
me, I was actually helped on that case by my
a
mother.
weird thing to
I
say.
didn't know her by any
I
chance.
have the memory of 2
Wait,
people.
Louis,
Nobody has ever
we've
said
already
that in the
met.
history of ever.
You do remember me, don't you?
Not at all. Lie to her. Not at all. Sorry. I could use this to save face, but usually that creates it I'm wondering if that's just going to make it more complicated than it needs to be. Let's go with not at all.
Please excuse me, madam.
Let's
I'm
just...
sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Okay, that's easy.
Please
That's
stop
nice.
torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember?
William.
No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Okay, your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive in the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points to access the skill required for the situation. You just need to have it unlocked. Okay. There were two.
I ask
Okay.
her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against communities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Review the immunities and vulnerabilities in the journal tab. Immunity revealed, vulnerability revealed, press.
Emily?
Hold on. Emily, she's immune to logic. Okay, hold on. I need to take a look at this. I don't know if I'm gonna cut this part out, but I'm gonna read these real quick. Emily Hillsborough is an English duchess, close to the English crown. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came onto the political scene after a wedding that some qualified as a marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she has become the favored diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister William Pitt to take her as a private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island because for nothing in the world would she miss one of these famed receptions. Let's read on Louis. So Louis is French and he has an American accent. Okay, I'm kind of pissed off about this. I'm sorry. It's just it's such a minute detail, but it's not really, because they have other people with accents. She has an English accent. Piaggi has a Italian accent. Clearly, they couldn't get someone just to fake a freaking French accent. I really would love to know the decision behind, like the reason behind this decision and thinking that this was okay. It's just okay. Anyways, the only son of Sarah, Louis Maurice de Richet is a young Parisian aristocrat. Ever since he was a young child, Louis moved in his mother's circles, and so it was natural that on the 14th birthday he entered the Golden Order, a secret society headed by Sarah. So she is the big boss. Okay. So we're kind of important. Precocious Louis progressed quickly at her side despite the daily treatment his mother prescribed for his chronic migraines. He climbed the ladder until he was able to assist his mother in occult cases for which he was particularly talented. As time went by, he became shaped in the image that his mother had held for him. Everything pointed to one day young Louis becoming the head of the Golden Order. Piaggi, Giuseppe. His Eminence, the Cardinal Giuseppe Piaggi, is a legate of Pope Pius VI. Distinguished speaker Giuseppe Piaggi, I'm butchering that, worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman Catholic Church. A man of science and amateur philosopher, he quickly caught the ear of the Pope, who discreetly named him Cardinal in Pictore. He was thus able to use this relationship of trust to help Pius VI in his difficult mission of guiding the faithful. Invited by Sir Gregory home, Piaggi is delighted to meet his old friend Mortimer in order to represent the interests of the Holy See. Sarah. Sarah Faustine de Richet is a rich French aristocrat. 34. I'm actually not as offended by her accent because it feels upper crust. It's still Americanized, but I don't know. It's just his is more grating to me. 34 years ago, Sarah took over one of the most important secret societies, the Golden Order. A woman of strong will, Sarah endeavored to infiltrate the highest circles of society: politics, trade, transactions, secrets of state, and paranormal spheres. The Order had an eye on everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah brought to the Order was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa, not to mention the expansion of her occult section, which she took care of personally. Since he was just a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son Louis to become the new face of the Golden Order. Okay.
Please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlocked conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements. Review your talents in the dedicated tab in the menu. Okay, so we already saw the talents. Let's talk to this guy real quick. Then I'll look around.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet, delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you, we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
What do you know
Can
about
you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island.
I can already
Sir,
tell you
rest
this is going to be a
assured,
long
we
video.
shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher the skill level, the lower the cost of effort points.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
Okay.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Give me the handkerchief.
That handkerchief belongs to me.
Please hand it over now.
But, sir,
I'll speak directly to your master about it. It will be a very long conversation.
Of course, sir. Please,
I
take
feel
it.
so bad for this
On that
event.
note, I must leave
So
you, sir.
bad.
There is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.